Hi, Tanya Sanders here. I wanted to give you guys just a quick little tip about some essential oils that I used over the last couple of days. I just got home from church and I taught the lesson today, and I have nerves anytime I'm going to do any kind of public speaking or if the attention's going to be on me. I really have, the older I get, the more nervous I get. Instead of, experience allowing me to have less nerves, it's the opposite. So something that's kind of gotten to be a chronic issue with me is inflammation in my TMJ. And there's all kinds of different things my dentist has done to help me out, but I still tend to clench my jaw. I don't grind, but I clench, and then I've got some pretty significant swelling that happens sometimes. And it can be pretty painful, and sometimes it even locks my jaw where I can't open my mouth to eat or anything. So I wanted to share with you something that's helped me a lot. I've shared it with several people over the years, and it's helped them also. So I thought that would be a good tip to share with you guys, especially today when I'm feeling it more than usual. So the first thing I use is an oil called lemongrass. Now lemongrass is, and I will tell you that I use doTERRA. I only use doTERRA essential oils because it is the highest quality essential oil, and quality is so important when you're using an essential oil. So please choose wisely. Know where they're coming from, and know that they are of the highest quality. So lemongrass you use a lot for cooking, and some people love the aroma. It's sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, and sometimes it actually triggers a migraine for me. And there's, just like with any smells, everybody has their own sensitivities. And this is one that I don't like to use unless I need it, but I'm telling you, when I need it, it's worth its weight in gold, because it really significantly brings down the inflammation, specifically in my jaw. So what I do is I just dab it like this, and I put it on my finger, and I come over here to my jaw, and it's not super visibly swollen today, but I can feel it. So then I just rub it on. I'll show you. I just rub it on this area around my ear, down my jaw right here. I can feel a lump right there from the swelling, and then down my jaw a little bit. And sometimes they go behind the ear and down my neck a little bit. So that's all it took, that tiny little bit. You don't need several drops. And I will tell you that layering it in this way makes a big difference. If you put them all together, these different oils, and put them in a roller bottle, for example, and then just roll it on, you're not going to get the same effect. It's got a little bit different effect when you layer versus combine and blend them all together. The next one I'm going to use is called Aroma Touch. It's the massage blend from doTERRA, and I'll tell you what's in it really quick. You have cypress, which also helps with pain and inflammation. Peppermint helps with pain. Marjoram, which is excellent for any kind of issue when you're dealing with muscles tension, nerve issues. Let's see. Basil, which is, like for using when you have earaches or anything like that. Basil is amazing for that. Grapefruit, which is a great detox, and lavender, which is comforting. So again, I just dab it like that. I've got a tiny little bit on my finger, and same thing. Areas, rub it here around my ear, behind my ear, down that bone. Just you choose where you want. So together, those two smells, a lot of times I tend to associate them with relief. So when I get them on, even though sometimes the lemongrass, if I just smell it in somebody's home, they're diffusing it, or I smell it in food, Asian food sometimes, things like that. And I just really don't, the smell doesn't agree with me. But when I put those together, and this, I just love the smell because I associate it with relief of this pain. I can already feel, just like that, how long have I been talking? 2 minutes? I can feel this swelling going down a lot. And then the last one I'm using is Deep Blue Rub. Deep Blue Rub. Now this comes in an oil. It's just like this. It's an oil blend, and it's what doTERRA did was they put it in some plain lotion. So basically a 5 ml bottle. This one's a 15 ml. a 5 bottle is in this. And I've talked about Deep Blue before my previous videos. But you have wintergreen. Oh my gosh, the best thing. It feels, maybe not the best, but is one of the best things for pain relief, muscle tension in the neck, anything like that. Wintergreen, camphor, oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on. Peppermint, eucalyptus, blue chamomile, blue tansy, helichrysum, osmanthus, and aloe. So I think I got them all, but anyways, they're all really good for providing relief. So again, I just took, see, I actually even got too much. I don't know if you can see the light, it's kind of funny, see how much I got. And I'm actually just going to take about half of that. And same thing, put it on that area behind my ear a little bit and down. So this is going to help bring down the inflammation, target the pain, and it already has, now I haven't kind of tightened my neck, so I'm going to take the rest of this and put it on my neck. And from just clenching, and it feels so much better. I wanted to point out, did you see how little I used? A tiny little bit goes such a long way. It doesn't take a lot. They're so cost effective. People think, you know, I like to use essential oils, but number one, I don't know what to do with them. Number two, they're so dang expensive, but they're not, because I didn't even use a full drop, and this has 240 drops in it. I didn't even use a full drop. And same with this. You saw how little, and it went all down my neck and all around my ear, and I could have made it even go farther. So it's super cost effective. I didn't go take Advil. I didn't go take a pain reliever. I didn't buy a mouth guard. I didn't, you know, whatever money I would have spent on to prevent, well, mouth guard really prevents you from clenching and grinding your teeth, but still, you know, it's so cost effective, 100% natural. I didn't put toxins into my body, and I feel great, and it smells good, because I will say that if you can smell this an hour later, then you use too much. You really don't need a lot, and less is more, so it feels wonderful. So again, to recap, I used just a touch of lemongrass, I used a touch of Aroma Touch, and then I used just a tiny bit of Deep Blue. And what this did is it drove those oils into the cells. Anytime you put peppermint, especially, or frankincense, it really will drive those oils in quicker, and so you're going to get a good concentrated relief quickly. So it's really a great one to use. So if I didn't have Deep Blue Rub, I would have used peppermint over the top, or wintergreen, one or the other. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to always answer any questions. Leave a comment on this, or you can always email if you have a private question. My email is apurelife.ts@gmail.com. That's apurelife.t like Tanya, S like Sanders, @gmail.com. And I hope you guys have a great Sunday and enjoy your week. Bye-bye.